we breed some animals here at the aquarium. One of the big seahorses, in fact, they gave birth today. So over here on the left side, you'll see the tanks with the babies. You can see how tiny they are when they hatch out. You guys have already probably learned this in school. The males are the ones that give birth. The females produce the eggs, but the male holds them in his pouch and they incubate and then he gives birth. These guys and the pipefish are in the same family. They are the only animals in the animal kingdom that we know of where the males give birth. So it's kind of nice that we have breeding seahorses just so it, you know, it's like a backup supply basically. They're kind of like sea turtles, only about 8 to 10% of the babies survive. So a lot of these guys unfortunately won't make it just for natural reasons. But speaking of sea turtles, we have a little hatchling right over here. He's a baby loggerhead. He's only probably about, let's see, he's from late summer, maybe October-ish. So he's several months old. Feel free to take pictures. We can't touch this guy, but we can touch some other animals later on. Sorry, sweetie. How big is an adult? It depends on which one. These guys are the third to largest. They can get to about 4 feet long in the shell. So here we have our older loggerheads. So these guys won't be in this exhibit forever. They'll eventually move to the back or they'll be released. These are all loggerheads for right now, and they're from early summer. You can see they're a little bit bigger than that other guy out there. Now, does anyone know why they're called loggerheads, or want to take a guess? What do you guys think? Their heads? Yeah, exactly. I've heard two things. I've heard one, they look like logs when they're floating on the water, which is true. And then two, they have really huge heads compared to their body. That skeleton right out there, that's a loggerhead. Oh. It's about how big they can get. Now the green sea turtle that we're going to see later has a tiny head, but their body is huge. They even get bigger than this guy. Now the reason they have a huge head is because they have super strong jaws. What do you guys think they like to eat?
Shellfish.
Fish? I heard shellfish. Who said that? Yeah. So remember the whelk that we looked at earlier? Those guys get about this big. They can crunch through whelks. They can crunch through crabs. Pretty impressive. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if I tried to take a chunk out of a whelk, my teeth would fall right out. So that's what these guys like. The green sea turtles, they're vegetarians. They have green insides. That's why they're called green sea turtles. They like algae and turtle grass and stuff like that. And they also, the loggerheads, they have those bumps on the back of their shell. You can see they'll lose those once they get older. They only have it when they're younger as sort of an added protection. As you guys probably have heard, pretty much everything in the ocean and even on land likes to eat baby sea turtles. So they can use all the help they can get. Sweet, well, if you guys don't have any questions, then I'm going to move you guys out of here. We're going to go on to our next animal. So we have two loggerheads over there, guys, and then we have a green down here at the end. This guy is a loggerhead. He's about 2, and he is going to go back out into the ocean really soon, which is really exciting for him. Is he heavy? He's pretty heavy. He's probably about 30 pounds right now. And you can see that he's got sharp claws on his flippers. And they can hurt if they slap you in the right way, I guess you could say. You have to be careful. And the reason he's flapping his flippers right now is not because he's trying to hurt me or give me a high five. They have really tiny brains. They're about the size of a peanut. However, they have amazing instincts. And basically what he's trying to do right now is swim away. Sometimes you'll even see him put his head up like he's trying to get air. And he's obviously out of the water. So yeah, I'll let you guys get a close look. I wish I could let you touch them, but it's against the law now for us to do that. As of recent, they are threatened, so there's not a whole lot of them out there right now. I'm gonna walk past you guys, and I can get out a green sea turtle, let you guys get a nice close look at him. Whoop! Off with the camera. It's okay. You might get a turtle high five out of it, but you'll be all right.
To get so
I'm going to go right behind you. No, you're fine. Put it back in this little thing right here. So the green sea turtles are some of my favorite. They're known for having beautiful shells. Unfortunately, because of that, they're hunted in other countries to make jewelry out of. And even their shells will be like hung up as decoration. It's supposed to be regulated, but some people still get away with it. I'll get him out for you. Excuse me. So these guys in the hawksbills have gorgeous shells. And you guys remember why they're called green sea turtles? the inside of the green. There you go. You guys were listening. Very nice. I'm very proud. Yeah, so their fat is green. It's not because they're colored green. These are the fastest sea turtles. If they're in the water, they can go up to about 25 miles an hour, which is pretty fast.
He's not
He's not as feisty as the loggerheads. He's a little bit bigger though. He's a little bit heavier. He feels like he's probably like 35 pounds or so.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
He is. He's a very beautiful turtle. I agree with you.
What is that? Is that like a tail?
Yeah, that's his tail.
tail.
We can't tell if it's a boy or a girl right now. It takes them about 15 to 20 years to mature. The males have a really long tail, and the females have a really short. But at this age, he's only 2. So we talked about some of the animals that we breed, guys. We talked about the seahorses. We breed another animal here, and that's the brine shrimp, which we feed to our jellyfish, which we also breed. This is what this stuff is right here. This is brine shrimp. They're also called sea monkeys. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, people had sea monkeys as pets. They're not actually monkeys. Oh man. I know, it's that taste. They're actually just brine shrimp. So what we do is we separate it through this little mesh right here, and we literally take a turkey baster, suck it up, and put it right into the bells of our jellyfish, which are these guys right over here. They're called moon jellies. So this is where we culture them and breed them all. You can see we've got different tanks set up for different life stages. All the babies are right over here. These are the adults right here. They have a very mild sting. If you were to hold one in your hand, unless you were allergic to bee stings, you probably wouldn't even feel it. With that being said, should you guys go to the beach and pick up green and jellyfish?
No.
No, because there are ones like the Portuguese man o' war, and apparently there are box jellyfish here now. That can really hurt you. So just leave it alone and just look at it. They can sting even after they die, so just be very careful. And the reason we don't touch these is not because they sting us, but they're very fragile. That's a great question. So it's not so much the pee itself as much as it is the warmth. If you have something hot around you when you're at the beach and you happen to get stung, normally the only thing people have with them is you have to go to the bathroom. Normally people don't bring boiling water with them to the beach. So basically what hot liquid does is it denatures that venom. It breaks it apart. So very, very long time. So obviously we're doing something right. They've made it this long. Aside from our sharks and other animals acclimating in here, this is where our little green sea turtle, well, he's not really little, comes up here to get fed. He likes green peppers. He loves romaine lettuce. He likes squid. He likes fish. Gotta get some protein in there. And we use this little target stick to feed it with, basically. It's kind of like training your dog. It's called operant conditioning with positive reinforcement. Basically all that means is that this turtle comes up here, he bites this target, and he gets fed a piece of lettuce. So that's in case the vet comes. And he needs to come out to get blood tests or anything like that. We can just sort of leave him around this hole and no problem. So what I'm going to do is I want you guys to wait until he actually bites the target. And you can just throw it down. And honestly, we'll do breathing all the time. So you three can go first, because he takes forever to eat. Alright, so he notices it, and I'm going to make him work for it a little bit. We've got to get his turtle exercise. What kind of turtle is this, guys? There you go. Woo! Alright, so chomp! Alright, so you guys go ahead. Right in. And that's all there is to it. Alright, so I'm going to make him work for this one too. He's going to go all the way down. And he's going to come back up. And he's going to go around. He's going to end right in front of you guys. Chomp! Okay, go ahead. Alright, good job, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That is how we feed our green sea turtle. He's around 10 or 15 years old. I say he, but like we were saying earlier, he's not quite mature yet. So we don't really know for sure until we get blood work back. Sometimes we can tell by blood work. So I just say he. It might be a girl for all I know. Sorry. But you can see how big they can get. He's not even fully grown. Green sea turtles are the second to largest. They can get up to about 5 feet long and up to about 500 pounds. They're big. So we're going to let him hang out here for a while. We'll let him out later. shark right there. See him? Oh, see it? Yes, the big shark. When the tour is over. Once you guys are done, you can come follow me. We're actually going to go out that door. This is a little bit closer. So what do you guys think? Is it a lot more back here than it does over there?
Yes.
Enjoy it?
The supposed to walk is Bayless here. Oh, it is like pretty good.
Yes.
We got phones. I do even have phones. Why I get my phone at 13.
Woo! What is this?
Big Daddy.
No, stay back.
I can actually see the phone. I can actually see the phone. Down there. Why is it? This phone is touching it. Touching the phone.
Your turtle's trying to eat the phone. So this concludes our tour, everybody. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you, Brittany, for the behind-the-scenes tour. If you are ever in Eastern North Carolina, please be sure to stop by and visit Pinedale Shores Aquarium. And remember, if you take a behind-the-scenes tour, make sure you hang onto your cell phone, or it could end up in the shark tank. This is Trisha Mendoza reporting.